guys, this is Dave, and welcome to Superhero Week on Cinefix. So, the guys at Cinefix asked me, would you do a list of your 5 favorite superheroes? And I said, no. You wanna know why? Because I have way more than 5 favorite superheroes. I can't make it. So what I decided to do instead is do a list of my 5 favorite unconventional superheroes. Now what that means is there's a lot of fictional characters out there that are actually superheroes. These are characters that have superpowers, they save the day, they're totally heroes, but because they're not part of like a comic book, they're not necessarily considered heroes. So I'm not doing these in any discernible order. You can decide on the hierarchy of which one's the best, which one's the worst. But the first one I'm going to talk about is Neo from the Matrix. He's a guy who's like a normal guy who gets superpowers once he goes into the Matrix and totally kicks ass. He's like the savior of all humanity. Well, kind of. I mean, the third movie, I'm not really sure what happened. I don't think anybody is. The guy, he knows Kung Fu. He ends up flying. He fights a bunch of Agent Smiths. This guy's got superhero written all over him. He's even got a cool kind of weird leather, slightly S&M type costume. It's still a costume, that's important. So the next one is certainly a superhero in his own right, and quite possibly the most powerful fictional character of all time, and that's of course the Doctor from the show Doctor Who. He's now over 1,000 years old, he's had many lives, he flies around in a time machine, he saved the universe over and over again, he's an alien, can't be killed, he's basically invincible, he just resurrects in a different form. I mean, if this guy isn't a superhero, I don't know what dictates a superhero. And he's also pretty much the smartest person in the entire universe. And that's what I think makes him a great superhero, especially for kids, is the fact that it's his brains that defeat the bad guys. He's still a total badass, but at the same time, he's smart and he doesn't always use a gun. Once in a while it happened, but it's very rare. But the Doctor needs to go up there with guys like Superman, guys like Batman. If you really look at like the whole power alien thing of Superman and the super intelligence thing of Batman, you got the Doctor. All right, guys, I can't make this a sausage fest. It can't be all dudes. So next up, definitely my favorite female superhero of all time, Buffy. This is a great original superhero created by Joss Whedon. The idea of this girl who by all rights looks like she's totally defenseless, this tiny blonde teenager. She has super strength, she's got crazy like gymnastic kung fu skills, and she has saved the earth and humanity time and time again. She also has a cool little group of like, you know, defenders that go around with her that help her out. She's got a witch that helps her out, she's got vampires that help her out. I mean, she's made this awesome team. And not only that, she is, especially as the seasons went on, very real, has very real problems, very Peter Parker-esque problems, where I think some of these superheroes sometimes come off a little more like gods. Buffy has real issues and also has to save the world. But that's what makes Buffy awesome. At the end of the day, she still protects everybody, and she's a total badass. And she does it with fashion, everybody. So the next character is a superhero in his own right. He's more of a literature hero. They did make a movie on this book. They also made a mini-series. But at the end of the day, Paul Moabdib from Dune is an amazing superhero. He was trained from young age to be basically a Jedi ninja from his mom, who was a Bene Gesserit, which is pretty much a, you know, group of women who are Jedi ninjas. Also, he went ahead and was trained to be a Mentat, which is a human computer, and he ends up being the Quetzalcoatl Haderach. Basically, at the end of the day, he's essentially like a superpowered Kung Fu Jesus. There's really no other way to put it. He gets to Dune, he has the spice, he has the water of life. All of a sudden, he can see all the possibilities of the universe, all the different futures laid out before him. He becomes a leader of this like indigenous group of people. Amazing book if you haven't read Dune. Paul Moabdib is the best superhero without a doubt. I had to go with this character last because he's probably the closest to my heart, and that's Goku from Dragon Ball Z. I love Dragon Ball Z. It's one of my favorite animes of all time. Fantastic manga by Akira Toriyama. When he first starts out, Goku is kind of like the Monkey King from Journey to the West. He's a little boy who's in the woods. He's got a tail. He's got a power pole. But then Dragon Ball Z happens years later, and all of a sudden he is basically this new sort of Japanese Superman. They find out he's from another planet. This is a character who had to die and find the most badass dude in the afterlife to train him so he can become super badass and then be resurrected in order to kick bad guys' asses. Goku really has had pretty much one of the best hero stories of all time. So Goku really is Superman in Dragon Ball Z, and at the end of the day, he's always there to protect the Earth, and he will die and has died twice to protect the Earth. Okay guys, so that's my list of my 5 favorite unconventional superheroes. What's your list? Let us know in the comments down below. So make sure to stick stick around all week on Cinefix for Superhero Week. Homemade Movies is doing the Avengers. I can't freaking wait for that. And also Movie Buzz is doing Catwoman. What to Watch is doing Superhero Superfans. And make sure to check out our new series Bad Days in conjunction with Stan Lee's World of Heroes. Check out the first episode. It's awesome. It's the Joker. It's Batman. Robin Nightwing's in there. It's crazy. You guys have to check it out if you love DC, if you love superheroes, if you love America.